If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video guys, we're going to be looking at some 4-3-3 fifth variation tactics and instructions to help you out in FC24. I do appreciate content's a bit dry at the moment on this channel and in FC24 with TOTS warm up, but hopefully it can be a little bit better when TOTS does come out. We are kind of all just trying to get on with it and wait for TOTS at this point. But yeah, anyway, we're going to have some tactics and I hope you guys enjoy them. And yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. Enjoy. Alright then guys, so starting off with these tactics, we have been using them in champs and been really enjoying them primarily, to be honest with you. There are a few flaws that I don't like. Sometimes it feels a little bit too spaced, but you know, it's not too noticeable. Sometimes I do prefer, you know, those that inverted nature of those two forwards in the 4-3-2-1. But other than that, the actual movement and everything in this formation is fantastic and I do really enjoy it. So for the tactics guys, defensive style, we do have it on balanced as always. This is something you'll see in pretty much every tactic because it does give you the best control over your defense. So when you want to press, you can, and when you want to drop off, you can do that as well. So it gives you the best control. For the defensive width, I have it on 43. Not really a specific number you need to use, but I would suggest anywhere between 40 and 50. This is to keep your defense nice and compact, but not too narrow to the point where your opponent can just run down the wing, essentially. So it keeps you narrow and compact, but not too narrow at the same time. For the depth, guys, we have this on 60. I like 60, but you can do whatever you want, to be honest. If you want to go lower because you prefer that, you can. If you want to use that automatic press that you have with 71 depth, then that is absolutely fine. I like 60 because we get a higher defensive line, but my players aren't always pressing like crazy. For the build-up play, we have it on balance, as it does give you the best control when you are building up. When you want to play slow, you can. If you want to speed up and play a bit quicker, you can also do that. So I like balanced. For the chance creation, guys, direct passing is very important because it's the only one where you'll get the proper movements out of your players and the only one where you can actually create chances consistently. So yeah, direct passing is an absolute must in my opinion. I would definitely use that. For the attacking width, guys, because it is a wider formation, we do obviously use a higher width than we would with the narrow formations. I go for something like 57. I find it to be nice. I don't find it to be crazy wide, and it's also not like really narrow either, so it's just nice. My players are spaced out quite well. As I did mention before, though, sometimes it feels like the wingers are a bit too far away sometimes. But again, if you want to lower that, that is absolutely fine. For the players in the box, we have this on 6. I like 6 because we can get a few players into that penalty area without overcommitting everybody. And then the corners and the free kicks is a preference thing, but we just have them both on 2. Now, for the striker, guys, or the centre forward, because it is a false 9 type formation, we have them on stay central and getting behind. This is just to get the best movements out of them. Don't really need them drifting out wide if we have wingers. Yeah, that is the best way to set up in my opinion. Getting behind obviously gets the best runs out of this player as well, but because they are like that centre forward, sometimes they'll drop a little bit deeper anyway, so it's just really nice movement all round. For the wide players, guys, the wingers, we have them on comeback on defence, cut inside and getting behind, as well as getting to the box across. This is just to ensure that they all do their defensive duties and fill in the gaps. It keeps your team nice and close together when you don't have the ball, meaning when you get the ball back, it's a bit easier to attack, in my opinion. Cut inside is useful because it means they start their runs out wide and then make the runs into the more narrow areas. I like this movement because I feel like you get the best out of the AI in this way, but again, if you don't want to use that, you don't have to. Getting behind, obviously, we want to utilise their pace as best as possible, and then get into the box across so these players do not hesitate in getting into the penalty area. Now, for the right centre mid, guys, we leave them on the default settings. This is going to be more like a box-to-box, so we kind of just let them cook. We want them to do a bit of everything. Somebody with a high work rate is the best in this position, as you do get the best in the attack and the defence, so they're always going to be doing a bit of everything. The only thing I would change is cover centre, so that they primarily cover that middle area, because as we mentioned, we have a winger coming back to cover the wider area. Now, for the CDM, guys, the more defensive, of course, we have them on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Don't really need them going forward, just need them to be a rock. So this is the best instruction to let them do that. If you want to put them on cut passing lanes as well, you can, but it's not like completely necessary. For the left centre mid, guys, this is the one we're going to be using as more of like an attacker. So we have them on get forward, and we actually have them on stay on the edge of the box across and cover wing. Get forward because we do want them to get forward as much as possible. They're going to assist in the attack, so we want them to do that. Stay on the edge of the box across, though, is really useful because it always ensures that you have that player on the edge of the penalty area ready to pick up the ball if there's a rebound or you need to cut back. So So it's useful to have this player just to be that player on the edge of the box to help you out there, and then cover wings so that they will primarily stay out in the wider areas when we do and don't have the ball. Now for the fullbacks, guys, on the more defensive ones, stay back and overlap, so you always have at least 3 defenders back at a time. And then for the right back, the more attacking one in my case, balanced overlap, so we can get that extra width when we are going forward, because we do have the winger on cut inside, so it leaves space out wide for this fullback to overlap and give us that wider option. But yeah, they are my tactics and instructions. We don't touch the centre backs of the keeper, and yeah, I hope they've helped you out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to drop it a like. It does really help me out. Sub to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Take care.